Artificial intelligence is taking the world by storm. AI's ability to produce text, images, audio, and video has become massively widespread. Research by Goldman Sachs suggests that new technology has the potential to drive a 7% increase in global GDP by 2033. Welcome to VAR India News. The advancements in artificial intelligence technologies, often referred to as GenAI, is indeed progressing rapidly around the world. Countries are increasingly recognizing the potential benefits of AI across various sectors, including healthcare, transportation, finance, and defense. With millions of people worldwide now embracing tools like ChatGPT and Midjourney to bring their ideas to life, billions of dollars are being invested to take AI technology to the next level. According to a report, the highest search volume for generative AI tools was seen in the Philippines, 5,288, followed by Singapore, 3,036, and Canada, 2,230. When seen application wise, image generation, Israel and Singapore seem particularly interested in tools like Midjourney that create images using AI. Audio generation. South American nations like Uruguay, Chile, Argentina, and Peru show interest in AI powered voice mimicry. Video generation. Singapore and UAE are forerunners in using tools like InVideo and Synthesia for video generation. A glimpse of how some countries are moving ahead with Gen AI. United States. The US remains a leader in AI research and development with significant investments from both the government and private sector. China. China has made AI a strategic priority, aiming to become the global leader in AI innovation by 2030. European Union. The EU has outlined its vision for AI in the European Commission's white paper on artificial intelligence. Canada. Canada is known for its expertise in AI research, particularly in deep learning and machine learning. United Kingdom. The UK government has recognized the strategic importance of AI and has launched initiatives such as the AI Sector Deal and the AI Council to support AI innovation and adoption. Countries including Japan, South Korea, India, and Israel are also investing in AI research and development and implementing national strategies to promote AI innovation and adoption. As the world of generative AI blurs the line between what's real and what's not, and what's fake and what's true, an intriguing path unfolds. The global landscape of GenAI is dynamic and rapidly evolving, with countries recognizing the transformative potential of AI and taking steps to harness its benefits while addressing associated challenges such as ethics, privacy, and workforce implications. Let's look into today's headlines. Pragya Mishra becomes the first employee in India at OpenAI. Pragya Mishra is the first employee of OpenAI to be appointed in India. Mishra, a 39-year-old, has been brought in to oversee partnerships and public policy affairs. This calculated hire demonstrates OpenAI's efforts to promote favorable rules as governments around the world struggle to control fast developing technology. Meta AI begins to restrict answers to questions on elections in India. Just as the world's largest democracy prepares for general elections, Facebook parent company Meta is limiting answers to election-related queries on its chatbot Meta AI in India. The business is preventing users from asking the AI chatbot questions about political candidates and election-related information. Although Meta has not yet formally launched Meta AI in India, the firm is now testing the AI chatbot with a small number of Indian customers across all of its apps, including WhatsApp, Instagram, and Messenger. Globant permits work from home for all 30,000 workers. Led by founder and CEO Martin Magoya, the tech company Globant has made a revolutionary move by enabling its 30,000 employees who are located in 33 countries to work remotely. Globant is one of the biggest tech businesses in the world to support remote work to this extent. So the move is noteworthy. According to Bigoya, he understands the value of the workplace as a center for communication and cooperation as opposed to just a place of employment. Rising cybersecurity threats are a source of profit for insurtech businesses. Insurance firms can evaluate and underwrite their customers' cyber risk with the assistance of cybersecurity startups and insurtech startups that provide cyber insurance. A number of the players in the market, including On Security, Plum, Insurance Dekho, Safe Security, Policy Bazaar, and Bima Kavach, are in competition with more established firms. The entrepreneurs assert that they are seeing a fundamental change in how businesses view cyber risk insurance. They now acknowledge it as being a crucial part of strategic risk management. Dell introduces AI-powered workstations and laptops in India. Dell Technologies unveiled their newest workstations and laptops with AI capabilities in India, targeting executives and salespersons. The Dell Latitude 9450 2-in-1 with an Intel Core Ultra 7 processor and a 16:10 Infinity Edge QHD Plus display starts at 2,60,699 rupees in India. At 2,19,999 rupees, the Dell Precision 5490 provides an ultra-mobile experience with its 14-inch Infinity Edge touch-enabled display. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VAR India magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for more news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.